Good morning. Today, inshallah, we will learn how to solve subtraction equations. In the beginning, I would memorize you. When we are talking about an equation, we are talking about two sides that they are equal. And to keep it balanced, whatever you do to one side, you need to do it to the second side. If you are adding 1 here, you add 1 there. If you multiply by 2 here, you multiply by 2 there. The second thing, even if I know the answer mentally, I should learn how to do all these steps and write them down, because these are the basic steps that we should use them to solve the easiest to hardest equations. Let's begin by solving question number 5. We have y minus 4.9 equals 9.1. Okay, now to be able to solve the equation, you need to know what is the value of y. So I'm asking myself, how can I keep this y isolated and to cancel the 4.9? The answer is easy. Since the 4.9 is negative, there is a negative sign, we need to use the opposite operation, which is addition. So you need to add 4.9 to this side, and of course to the second side too, to keep it balanced. Now, negative 4.9 with positive 4.9 will cancel each other, right? What do we have left over here? We have only y equals. What's 9.1 equal plus 4.9? It equals to 14.0. Now we need to check our answer. I'm gonna replace the y by 14. So simply, I'm going to erase the y and replace it by 14. Is 14 minus 4.9 equals to 9.1? Yes, it is. So my solution is correct. Let's go back to the book. This time, we are going to solve a question with the fraction. 10 equals p minus 6 whole and 5 over 8. Okay, so we have p over here minus 6 whole and 5 over 8. How can you cancel this? Using the opposite operation. What is the opposite operation of subtraction? It's addition. So I'm gonna add 6 whole and 5 over 8 to this side, and 6 whole and 5 over 8 to this side. We have p left over here because the negative and the positive, they canceled each other. Negative 6 and 5 over 8 plus 6 and 5 over 8 equals 0. While the second side, 10 whole plus 6 whole, it's 16 whole. And there is no fraction part on the second number, so it's just 5 and 5 over 8. By replacing b here by 16 and 5 over 8, 16 and 5 over 8. Minus 6 and 5 over 8. Does it equal to 10 whole? Yes, it is. Since 16 minus 6 is 10, and 5 over 8 minus 5 over 8, they just cancel each other. So my answer is correct. Let's now solve the question number 7. Negative 52.2 equals to s minus 14.8. Let's copy it to have more space on the second page. Okay. The same thing, we have negative 14.8. To keep the s isolated, we need to add 14.8 to this side and 14.8 to the second side. Now, negative 14.8 plus 14.8 will cancel each other. While on the second side, I have a negative number and a positive number. Do you remember the rule? Same signs, add them. Different signs, subtract them. Since there are different signs, I'm going to subtract. So, simply 52.2 minus 14.8. 2 minus 8, it doesn't work. We will put O. It becomes 1 and this becomes a 12. 12 minus 8, which is 4. You put the decimal as it is. 1 minus 4, it doesn't work. This becomes 4. 11 minus 4, it's going to be 7. And 4 minus 1, it's a 3. So, S equals 37.4. Okay, now the question. Is it going to be a negative number or a positive number? I'll look over here. The big number, which is 52.2, has a negative sign, while the small number has a positive sign. So, of course, it's going to be a negative sign, according to the bigger number. Let's check by replacing S by negative 37.4. Is negative 52.2 equals to negative 37.4 minus 14.8? Okay, in this side, I have a negative number minus a positive number. Do you remember the rule? Keep, change, change. So, I'm going to keep the first number as it is. And I'm going to change the middle sign to addition. And it changed the second number sign to a negative. Now we go to the rule. Same signs, add them. Different signs, subtract them. Are they the same sign or different sign? Yes, they are the same signs. So I'm going to add them. 37.4 plus 14.8, which is 52.2. And of course, it's going to be a negative because both numbers are negative, which is the same number as the second side. So we can say that our answer is correct. Another way you can use it, you can say this is a negative number minus a number. So you can consider this a negative and a negative. Same signs, so directly add them. 37.4 plus 14.8, which is 52.2. I'm gonna pick another question with the fraction. Let's pick a question number 12. Z minus 3 over 5 equals to 5 over 6. Okay. As we learned before, to keep the z isolated, we need to get rid of this 3 over 5. How can we get rid of it? Using the opposite operation. What is the opposite to negative 3 over 5? It's positive 3 over 5. Because negative 3 over 5 plus 3 over 5 equals to 0. What do I have left here? We have z. Are we done? No, we are not. We need to add the same number to the second side. So we have now 5 over 6 plus 3 over 5. As you remember, I can't add a fraction unless I make them the same denominator. So we need to multiply here by 5 by 5 and here by 6 by 6. So z equal to 5 by 5 is 25, 6 by 5 is 30, plus 3 by 6 is 18, and 5 by 6 is 30. Remember, we don't add denominator, we keep them as they are, which is 30. And 25 plus 15 plus 18, 8 plus 5 is 13. 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4. So 43 over 30. This is improper fraction. So we need to convert it to a mixed number. I'm going to memorize you how do we do this. You can ask yourself, how many 30s in 43? There is only one. And what we have left? We have 13 over 30. If it's hard for you to do it like this, you can use long division. 43 divided by 30. How many 30s in 43? We have only one. 1 times 30, which is 30. Then you subtract. 43 minus 30 is 13. So I'm going to take this one and put it as a whole number and the remainder on the numerator, and you keep the denominator as it is. So z equal to 1 whole and 13 over 30. And that's it. Okay, let's solve the question number 13. Minus 9 whole and 2 over 3 equal to 15 and 1 over 3. Let me copy it to the second page. Oops. Okay, over here, I'm thinking again how to solve it, how to keep the a isolated. We need to add 9 and 2 over 3 to this side, and 9 and 2 over 3 to the second side. So, negative 9 and 2 over 3 plus 9 and 2 over 3 will cancel each other. We have a left over here. And there, 1 over 3 plus 2 over 3 is a 3 over 3. And 9 plus 15 is 24. Now I have a 3 over 3, which will give me 1 whole. Plus the 24, we have a 25. So a equal to 25. Let's check our work. We will replace a by 25 whole. 25 minus 9 and 2 over 3. Does it equal to 15 whole and 1/3? Let's check. In the beginning, there is no fraction part over here. Do you remember what we do in this case? I'm gonna borrow from the whole. So, for example, if I have 25 boxes of pizza and I need to get some pieces, I'll open one of the boxes, which will give me 3 over 3. Right? Since it's a whole box of pizza. And 24 minus 9 and 2 over 3. So 24 minus 9 is 15, and 3 minus 2 is 1, and 3 minus 3, of course, it's going to stay as it is. So 15 whole and 1/3, 15 whole and 1/3. So my answer is correct. Okay, question number 18 is very important. Which of the numerical values 19, 20, and 21 is the solution of the equation x minus 12 equals 7? The meaning of a solution for the equation, it means if you replace these numbers by x, it's gonna work. Let's replace x by 20. Sorry, by 19 in the beginning. Is 19 minus 12 equal to 7? Yes, it is. Right. Is 20 minus 12 equals 7? No, it doesn't. And does 21 minus 12 equal to 7? No, it doesn't. So, what is the solution for this problem? The solution is x equals 19. Alright? Okay, let's move to question number 19. What values of y makes the equation y minus 6 equals to negative 10? Okay, يعني in other words, they want me to solve the equation y minus 6 equals to negative 10. As we learned, we need to keep the y isolated, so I'm gonna add 6 over here and 6 over there. So, negative 6 plus 6 will cancel each other. Y equals, you have a negative 10 plus 6, same signs, add them. Different signs, subtract them. We have different signs, so I'm gonna subtract. 10 minus 6 is 4, and of course it's gonna be a negative number because the 10 is bigger. So y equals negative 4. By checking and replacing y by negative 4, we can see that negative 4 minus 6, a negative number and a negative number. So they are the same signs, so I'm going to add negative 4 plus negative 6, it's negative 10, which is equal to the second side. So what is the value of y that makes this equation correct? If y equals negative 4, this equation is going to be correct. So this is the value of y. Okay, so we said here, not x, y equals negative 4. Let's move to question number 20. The amount of water used for showering is, do you remember what do we mean by the word is? The answer is very simple. It means equal. So whenever we see as, we know it means on the equation is. So the amount, again, the amount of water used for showering. Do I have it? Yes, it's here. Taking a shower, I need 22.5 gallon. So we write 22.5 is, which means equal. Is 7.5 less than the amount used for washing clothes? Do you know the amount that you use it for washing clothes? No, it's not given. So it's x. Now I ask myself, do I write 7.5 minus x or x minus 7.5? Oh, but we remember that we said in the class the word less, it means you need to subtract and also you need to switch them. So the answer is x minus 7.5. Again, when we see 7.5 less than a number, it means x minus 7.5, not 7.5 minus x. Do you remember another word that makes subtraction and switching? Yes, you are right. The word is fewer. So whenever we see less or fewer, it means we need to subtract and also we need to switch. Let's go back. So we write over here x minus 7.5. From this equation, how many gallons are used for washing clothes? Yani we need to find the value of x. It's very simple. We add 7.5 over here because it's the opposite operation, and 7.5 over there. Minus 7.5 plus 7.5 will cancel each other. We kept the x isolated. 5 plus 5 is 10. 1 plus 2 plus 7, it's another 10. 1 plus 2 is 3. Which means what is the amount that I use it for washing clothes? I need 30 gallons of water. Let's move now to question number 21. The amount of water that average person drinks each day. Do you know it? Is it given over here on the table? No, it's not. So we can say y minus 1 over 5 of water used for washing dishes daily. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at this table and let's check. What is the amount of water that we needed to washing dishes? We need 15 gallons. But they told you 1 over 5 of this amount. So I need 1 over 5 of the 15. What's 1 over 5 of 15? It means 15 divided by 5, which is 3. Let's go back to my equation. Again, the amount of water that average person drinks each day, which means y, minus 1 over 5 minus 1 over 5 of water used for washing dishes daily, which is 3, is equal to half gallon. How much water does the average person drink each week? Yani we need to find the value of y. As we learned, I'm gonna add a 3 to this side and adding 3 to this side to keep the y isolated. Negative 3, positive 3 will cancel each other. So I have left here y equals 3 whole plus half. It means 3.5. So it means that the average person drink 3.5 gallons per week. Now please proceed to the practice book to solve page 11.6, solving subtraction equations. Also, you have online assignment on Khan Academy. Please make sure to submit it before the deadline. Thank you for listening. I hope this video was helpful for you and you understand the lesson very well. Please don't hesitate to send us any email about any question that you have it, or you can write any comment below this video. Thank you.